Tutorial, I will show you how to make an engine mount. It's basically just two rings that are connected by some spacer pieces. We're going to use this to make sure our engine stays in our fuselage while we launch our rocket. All right, so first to get started, I only have a few parameters. These are the values that I use. The inside diameter is zero 0.7 is the diameter of a model rocket engine. So you're probably going to need that value right there. The outside diameter that I'm using, that's the diameter of the inside of your fuselage. And then this width and this length, we're going to use those for the spacers. Um, okay, so let's get started. We're going to create a new component, and I'm just going to call this ring. And I'm going to make a sketch on the XY plane. And I'm going to make one circle, and this is going to have a diameter of ID for inside diameter. And then I'm going to make another circle, which has a diameter of OD. And I like to drag these out so that it cleans up my sketch a little bit. Finish. Okay, one thing I forgot, I'm going to add another parameter. That's going to be thickness. All right, and that's going to be 1/8 of an inch because that's the plywood that we're using. All right, so I'm going to add thickness, and I'm going to extrude this to be thickness. All right, great. Now I want to add some little notches in here so that I can put my spacers in there. And what I'm going to do is make a new sketch. I'm going to click, and I'm going to make a center rectangle. And I'm going to make this thickness. And I'm going to make this, I think I want to make it, I'm just going to make it this value for now. I'm going to let me check that value. I'm going to dimension it here. And this will be OD minus ID. And I'm going to divide this number by 2. So I'm going to put this around with parentheses. I'm just moving by pressing the arrow key. And now what I need to do is say plus ID. And I'm going to hit enter. And that's good. So this is now in the midpoint between the inside diameter and the outside diameter. All right, so I like this. And now I think just having three spacers is enough. So I'm only going to extrude one side right here and say okay. And I'm now going to create a circular pattern. And I'm just going to click on this feature right here. I'm going to hit components, and I'm going to click here. Yeah, it's not doing what I want it to do. Let me unselect that. Sorry, I'm going to select features. That's what I want. Features, because I just want to select this extrude. There we go. So features, not component. Now I'm going to click on my axis. I'm just going to click on this ring, and it's going to set it to 3 as the default. And so I'm going to say OK. All right, so that's going to be one of my rings. All right. And now I'm going to make a copy of this ring. Actually, it's a good time to save. I'm going to save this as motor mount. All right. And we'll make a copy of this. I'm going to right click, copy, and I do want to keep this as a paste, not paste new, because if I make any changes, I want them to be identical. So I'm going to hit paste, and now I have my second ring, and I'm just going to bring this up, and I'm going to bring it up as length, right? That 2.5 inches that I have. Beautiful. Okay, so now we are going to work right here. I might hide this one, and I'm going to make a new component, and it's going to be called, no, I clicked the wrong thing. I'm going to click new component, and it's going to be called spacer. Okay, and I will make a sketch on here. I'm going to use this one because it's nice and square with my my x-axis. I'm going to project this and say OK. I will make a center point rectangle, and I'm going to start that just from right here. All right, and so I'm going to try to make this, I do want to make it that thickness on this dimension. And this one, I'm going to go OD minus ID. And I think I need to divide it by 2. So I'm going to put a parenthesis there, and I'm just moving with the arrow key and divide it by 2. So that looks pretty good. All right. I'm going to zoom in and make sure that I like this. Okay, I don't like it because see how that line, the rectangle goes outside of that curve? That's no good. So I'm just going to minus 0.05, and that was too much, so 0.01. That looks good. I like this. Okay, we're going to go with this. So I'm going to finish this sketch. Actually, I want to add one more thing. So I'm going to edit this sketch. No. And I'm going to make a line between here and here. And I'm going to use that for extruding. Okay. So now I'm going to extrude this part down. And I'm going to extrude it down just a negative thickness. I'm going to say okay. And remember, when you extrude, your sketches disappear. So unhide your sketch. And now let's extrude this and this, and we're going to extrude it upward, and it's going to be joined. That's what I want. And I'm going to now show my second ring. And I'm going to click to object. All right, and with that second one showing, I'm going to go up, and I'm going to click on the under surface, and it's going to extrude all the way up to that top, to the bottom of that second ring. All right, this is looking great. We're almost there. So now I'm going to make a new sketch. And that sketch is going to be on this surface right here. And I'm going to project. Let me zoom in so you guys can see a little bit better. I'm going to project this, and I'm going to say OK. I'm going to make a line that goes straight across here. here, and here. I'm going to finish that sketch, and I'm going to extrude just this right here. Just this. All right, and I'm going to extrude this to be thickness. Okay, cool. So let me zoom out. So I have one of the spacers that I'm going to use. And now, guess what? I want to do a circular pattern. So I want to create a circular pattern. Before I do that, sorry, I should have said I want to go back and I want to activate my design, because I want these to be spacer 1, spacer 2, spacer 3. I want them to be separate components. Okay, so create circular pattern. I'm gonna, it says features from my last pattern. I'm gonna change this to components and select it. My axis, I'm gonna select right there, and 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna hit OK. All right, there we go. So this is gonna be the spacer that I'm gonna use for my, oh no, what is that? Sorry. That's the space. That's the motor mount that I'm going to use for my rocket. All right, you're going to have the 0.7 inside diameter right here. Your fuselage is going to dictate your outside diameter, but this spacing distance, that 2.5 that I used, should also work for you. All right, thanks for watching.